Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Stephanie Dunn and I'm going to be giving you a little tour of one of our growing sites here in the city of Chicago. I'm a grower and farmer here in the city of Chicago, still technically a beginning farmer because you're not an experienced grower until you've got at least 10 years under your belt. This is my 6th year growing as a farmer in an urban area, and stay tuned to the channel because we're going to be exploring all different topics of growing produce for yourself, your community, in an urban and a semi-urban setting. I'm going to be taking you through pretty much on a daily basis what we do here on the farm. So everything is going to be seasonally specific. I'm talking to you right now from inside of our hoop house, which I'm going to be giving you a tour in a little bit, but I want to show you something that's happening early on in the farm that we actually were preparing for last year. So we overwinter vegetables here in the garden because right now, being it March 31st, we're growing microgreens indoors, so we do have product that's growing. We do have green onions that are ready to go, but a trick that we use is we get produce going in the late fall. Usually you want to get some starts in the ground that are winter hardy, such as spinach or kale. Let that grow up to be at least a few inches in height, or until it has a cotyledon developed, a second set of wings or leaves, so that way the plant has enough energy to store and grow throughout the winter time, as well as cope with -40, -50 degree temperatures. One of those plants that we were overwintering, of course, is spinach. So here we have spinach growing in this bed. You can see it coming up. It looks like grass, and I will confess that the first time I grew spinach, I pulled it all out because I thought it was grass. You cannot blame me, but pretty soon these two little wings right here, they're going to become broader as the hours of sunlight increase in the daytime, and as we of course give it water, and we're going to be able to harvest that in probably 2 weeks. This is an ideal time to grow spinach because you cannot grow spinach in the summertime. The seeds will not germinate if the soil temperature is above 40-45 degrees. So and if it does germinate, it's going to be the most unhappy plant ever. So we have this spinach right here that we're going to be harvesting in a few weeks. We're just busy taking care of it, and that's exactly what it looked like last November. After it germinated, it just went on hold for a while, like many crops do. We have a few other items that we've overwintered that we're going to let grow to size and transplant in a few weeks, and one of those is cabbage right here. We've got some beautiful little cabbage leaves right there. You can see how sturdy they are, how hardy these plants are. And the funny thing is, you would think that they'd be really woody in flavor and in texture, but the cold actually causes the plants to produce even more carbohydrates, which translates to sugar, and it actually sweetens the flavor of the plant, which is why spinach in the summertime tastes horrible, and spinach during the springtime has a lot of flavor, and it's very sweet. We have some Russian kale as well that we planted last November and is now growing up to be full size, and it has been growing and leafing out more the past few weeks since we passed March 21st, and of course the hours of sunlight during the day increased, so we come out of winter, so all the plants are going to start to grow now and photosynthesize, which is really exciting. They've turned very green. We're going to be transplanting them and giving them their own entire square foot of space. You could also harvest them just like that right now and have beautiful, delicious baby kale, which is awesome. We do grow an Iron Woman kale mix, which is really delicious. I'll show you how to broadcast those seeds in another video. We just broadcast them, harvest them all when they're babies, and they're so delicious. I'm going to show you something else that we've got going on. We have arugula. Now normally arugula is very spicy, and it will get spicier as the plant gets more and more annoyed at the hot weather. So harvesting arugula in August, July, and September is very different than harvesting it in the first spring crop. This arugula is going to be sweet as sugar because, again, that plant is producing all these carbohydrates to give itself energy to cope with the cold weather, and those carbohydrates of course translate into sugars, and those are going to make it very sweet. We grow these in very dense rows so that we can go through and harvest them all uniformly and very quickly and efficiently. As you'll learn as we go on in my channel, that efficiency is key, otherwise you're not going to be sustainable. So thank you for joining me for this little tour. I will be checking back in with you guys about other things we're doing at the farm, so stay tuned for another video about how to grow microgreens to sort of bridge the gap between when your garden starts producing food for yourself, your family, or your community, whoever you're feeding. We're going to be doing a microgreen workshop, and look for that later this week. Other than that, thank you for joining. Stay tuned, give this a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. Learn how to grow food. You need to do it for yourself, your community, the whole world. Let's do this together. Thank you. Bye-bye.